Hey Mom, are you watching? That's your staircase. Gave you a full-on tour of the pre-production release. If anybody wanted to buy, margin call. And sure enough, hey Mom, are you watching? That's your staircase.
Okay, so if anybody wants to know, margin
Have
call.
a great night.
Margin call is the name of the boat, and it's for sale. This is a huge vessel.
So we're still just working on shutdown procedures on the boat.
Yeah, I have to step through everything.
I just gave you a full-on tour of the pre-production release. If anybody wanted to buy, margin call.
So I have full reign on
And
this boat.
sure enough, hey Mom, are you watching? That's your staircase.
The yacht broker, owner of the full-on business of brokerage on yachting, was so impressed that I brought that staircase over just so I could get my mom on it one day. That he gave me full-on permission. He gave me permission to work this particular vessel. So what he likes to do, Captain Tashi likes to do he's been doing it for over 50 years, where Mom has been a barbershop practitioner for 50 years, master barber, 50-year license. Tashi's coming on to his 50th year. Captain Tashi's coming on his 50th year, and we became quick friends because Mom and Captain Tashi about the same age. So anyways, he's been buying and selling yachts for as long as Mom was cutting hair. And his operative is to make double his money in 90 days, which is his license practice initiative. So Captain Tashi had just finished his audit. He got tax audited, and he was free and clear about the time I just made friends with him. So we became quick friends because I would compare notes with him on how I'd run business. And then the auditor even said he should start using DocuSign for contract signing. And my wife Vicky Chu also obsoleted her job because her manual notary business became obsolete with DocuSign coming in. It's much more efficient. It's easier to sign off and get the accounting process when property changes hands. So anyways, I just got into yachting. I started shopping. I quickly got to know Tashi, and he quickly got to know me. And here we are. I'm sitting on one of his boats called Margin Call, and he's given me free reign to test it out before he sells it off to 2x. That's 200%. He's going to double his money in 90 days. That's his initiative. Where I told him the traditional landlord is doubling the money in 7 years. So that's passive income. In here, he's actively still to this day, he just turned 81. He's actively turning his yachts. Hey Mom, there goes your stairs again. Big stairs. Madeline, you're gonna love this. Watch, you can get an idea of, so the story behind this one is I found this staircase on Facebook. And so I went and quickly picked that thing up, drop it off at Mom's house, took some nice pictures. Madeline and even President Reggie from the Lions Club happened to be with me. And so here I am. I'm just like I collected my personal set of Rolexes. I'm just a collector. Now I'm collecting yachts, and with Tashi under my sponsorship, it's great to have him just watch me go through on how I would assess my own collection. And now that I've learned how to inspect boats, and the procedures of buying and selling boats is very important to me as a collector. It helps me determine value on anything I purchase, and it's still the same thing of it. What would anybody do when they finally have money? Well, I collected myself a good stack of Rolexes, threw them into a bank, and now that I have that, what's the next move? So you just keep collecting other things. Now, this whole thing about buying and selling, and once you sell, it's a tax. It is a tax condition, okay? You have to pay taxes on them if you gain anything. Now, collecting is all about you buy something and you want to have something nicer, which is an upgrade. You never want to go stagnant. It's the same thing as you just keep doing the same thing over again. Instead, you use the same thing over and over again. Well, when you buy something and it appreciates and you sell it, you have to pay tax on that appreciation. If you're collecting, you find something that you like, you're going to trade it out with somebody. There's no gain on the transaction. You're actually trading off the possession. So there's no taxable hit unless there is a gain that is realized. Now, realized gain means that that money has to exchange through the banks. The banks have to see, can use that as a value of exchange, and then that's a taxable condition. If I sound confusing, go to your tax man and just do your taxes, but never stop collecting what you like. That's really important to know what you like. If you don't follow that process in your lifelong endeavors, you might find yourself not well sometimes. You just start losing sleep. If you get too complacent with yourself and you're not chasing something. The human being is a predatory being. Yes, Mom, I'm there every day taking care of my boats. So a human being wakes up every morning and has to go after something. Predators are hunters. We are hunters. You want to wake up hungry and going for something. When we end up becoming complacent in our homes, we forget that fact. So that speaks to why I'm boating every day. I'm retired. I get up. I go to the waters. I go to my boat. Every day you're supposed to rinse your boat. One boat. You rinse your boat every day because you have to wash the salt waters off your boat. Okay, there are places where there's not much salt, but there is always salt there's always salinity going on. It's part of life. So you have to rinse your boat every day. It is, it's not a privilege. You actually have to do it. So that's called maintenance. To maintain your life, it's just like how I'm going to come see Mom every other week. I don't have time to see her every day, she knows. But I think about her when I cut my videos. So I want everybody to know after, this is a long-winded 8 going into 9 minutes. I cut a nice playlist with Mom, for Mom, and now she gets to watch all of the videos I've done over the week. All right, y'all, have a happy Monday.